Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the Monday vlog, and I'm excited to get started the vlog because normally this video comes out a lot earlier, but had a lot of work to do today. But there's gonna be a lot of interesting things to talk about in this vlog, so let's get started. The good news is I'm not going anywhere for a while. Last week, towards the end of the week on Friday, I did my last speaking event for a while, and that was luckily it was in the area. Not that I don't like traveling, but I had a chance to speak in Detroit at Wayne State. That went really well. But in terms of, since the school year is kind of wrapping up for a lot of colleges, I'm going to be home for a while, which is good in terms of working on the business and also being able to tighten things up on the channel. And I just like being home. I prefer being home. I'm kind of a homebody like that. But yeah, I like being home. That's just kind of who I am. Anyways. Let's go ahead and before we get into any of the stories, which I'm going to share with you one about another Amiibo story. Let's talk about the schedule for the week. So here is the pink schedule for the week. See if I can zoom in on it for you. There, don't move. There it is. Okay, so you can see it says Monday through Sunday, and it goes 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the extra. So today's City Skylines came out in H1Z1. Tomorrow's City and Castle in the Darkness at 4 p.m. with our extra being Isaac. Tuesday and Thursday is Isaac. Wednesday, the extra is going to be the finals of the Tournament of Shame Part 2. I will either be competing in it or shoutcasting it, depending on how things shake out. Thursday is a normal kind of Tuesday, Thursday. City, Skylines, Castle of the Darkness, and Isaac. Friday, so basically the 4 p.m. slot is rotating every other day this week. It's just H1Z1 Castle in Darkness. But if you can see in the bottom, right there, it says Sunday Special. That's all I'm going to say. So Sunday at 4 p.m. is special. I would say special episode, but I guess you could call it a special series will be coming up. That's about all I'm going to say about that. So Sunday at 4 p.m., we're going to start something new up. I'm really excited to get going on that. Outside of that, we are going to be, someone mentioned in the last vlog, hey Dan, you should open an Amiibo on stream. So this is going to be the first one we're going to open, not just yet though. So speaking of Amiibos, last week, I think towards the end of last week, the NES Amiibo went on pre-sale. And it was widely publicized by GameStop. I always mix up GameStop and GameSpot, the gaming website. Anyways, it was widely known, at whatever, Thursday at 2 p.m., the sites are going to open up and you can buy it. Well, the internet crashed the site, or not the internet, the people who wanted to buy NES crashed the site, so people who pre-ordered or who went to the store to pre-order NES couldn't even do that. So it was a desperate, honestly, I probably spent 35 minutes hitting the F5 button on the GameStop website. It was pretty much probably a low point in terms of a low point or high point, depending on how you look at it. So anyway, so I was able to do some digging during those 35 minutes of pressing F5, and I saw that somewhere that EB Games Canada had the NES available, because the NES is a GameStop exclusive. I cannot separate the two. GameStop, and GameSpot. It's an exclusive, so meaning that's the only chain that's going to have it. So I was able to go on the EB Canada games, and that site was slow as molasses, but I was able to secure one. The only problem was that you have to have a Canadian mailing address. So when I got to the point where, to check out, say, okay, where do you want this shipped to? I'm like, Michigan. And then Michigan wasn't an option. So I had to scramble through email, contact some family, and be like, hey, who do we know in Canada? Whose address can I use? And then I actually forwarded it to my dad. And he's like, what even is this? He looked at it, it's like, what is this, a toy? I'm just like, don't worry about it. Just make sure it gets here safe and sound. So long story short, I ended up getting a Canadian NES, which is ironic because maybe it'll come with some ketchup chips. Outside of that, the Tournament of Shame 2 was released unannounced. It wasn't on the pink schedule last week. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. You have to be at least somewhat proud of our channel. We at least won one game, right? As opposed to the last one in goofball goals, we got blanked out. So I appreciate the support for Team Pumpkin for those of you guys that have been watching it. And like I said on the schedule, the ending of that tournament will be on Wednesday. The final episode will be posted. I will either be shoutcasting it or playing it, depending on how the results shake out. If you haven't been following the tournament, you can there's stat updates. Caspian Crawdad actually wrote and like it developed like this kind of like journalistic approach to the tournament. It's actually pretty cool, and it's all posted on tournamentofshame.com. I'll actually have to write that down, so I'll put it in the description of this video below. All right, so the other thing I want to tell you guys about is on Wednesday. I'll be streaming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. There's going to be a special announcement about a special stream coming up, and I'm really excited about it. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm just really excited to share that with you guys. So I'll be announcing it Wednesday on stream at probably towards the end of the stream, and then I'll do a vlog on it Monday, the next week. For those of you guys that don't check out the stream, you guys will find out about it a week from today, or sooner if you're on the email list. Which, if you haven't joined the email list, the link is in the description below. You should probably do it because I send out good stuff to good people there. Anyways, all right, so let's go over the numbers. I'm really excited to open this and just touch it. I mean, if you want to touch an Amiibo, you got to touch Kirby. He's just got the smoothness. Look at that. Anyways, we're going to open that in a second. Let's go over the channel numbers real quick. Last week, we had 573 likes. This week, 748, so that's a significant increase. So all the numbers this week were up, which is probably because of the tournament, but that's a good thing. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your faces. All right, so the comments went up from 338 to 369. That's probably a direct correlation of the Tournament of Shame. And then subscribers for the week went up from 46 last week to 67, so there are a lot of new people. And I hope you guys enjoy the channel. And the one thing that if you're new to the channel, one of the things I hope you realize or hope you find out or hope you experience is that I know that our comment section is really positive. Yeah. And, something happened in the comments. I think it was in Heat 1 of the Tournament of Shame. Two people had a little debate about the scoring system, and I always encourage debate and discussion, but it was awesome to see that it didn't stoop to a level of, like, scumbaggery or, nasty stuff in the comments. I just think we have a really positive community, and I love just, that's one of my favorite things about posting videos. And I tweeted something about that, like, a week or two ago about, hey, I know some people don't look forward to reading the comments, people with bigger channels, but I do. And I know Mathis tweeted and said, like, dude, appreciate it while you can, because I guess when things get bigger, it gets out of control. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if, as we slowly grow here, if we can keep that airtight like other things. I was going to drop a euphemism, but this channel's for the kids, so I didn't. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and I don't know. Out of all the Amiibos I bought, which some things have changed in the background, as it usually has, I've never opened one. I don't know why. I've never used one, but actually last week, I think it was Saturday or Friday, I actually got Chelsea. Not that I had to get her to. I've never really asked her. I got her to play some Smash with me, so we played Smash, and I'm like maybe a D+ at Smash, but she's never played before, so she smoked me 3 out of best of 3. She beat me with Peach, which is pretty impressive. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this. I'll try to describe the feel for it for those of you guys that are saying never held one before. But you might say, hey, Dan, why are you opening Kirby? Well, Kirby's actually, I don't want to say my favorite, but he is the character I'm best with in Smash, because I think it's like a real nub character. So, yeah, I like playing with Kirby, so I'll actually use this Amiibo. And I think, I don't want to say I'll make this a weekly thing, but the Amiibos that I have just thrown into a box over there, I will probably open in vlogs. One of the things, I probably won't open either one of those two. Or not. I don't know. Maybe I will. But, alright, so here we go. This is the first my first real-life touching of an Amiibo. It feels like chalky. Get this out of here. So this is it, huh? I thought on the bottom there'd be like an exposed chip, but there's not. It must be embedded. He feels so good though. One of the things I didn't notice too, if you look in he's got a hole for a mouth. I thought it was just like kind of painted on. But he's gonna be the first one we use on our actual game. So I may I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until stream some Smash before I actually plug him in. But anyways, pretty solid. But really the feel, it's so good. It feels so good. Anyways, Enough about Kirby. Let's go ahead and get into the commenter of the week. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was was there's a I started watching Northern Line play Nuclear Throne. I'm like, that game looks like a lot of fun. I should probably play it and put it on the channel. But I feel like you guys, from what I've seen, you guys don't really. I don't want to say you guys. I'm just gonna say it. It feels like the indie games that I play get a love it or hate it reaction. If that makes sense. Like sometimes I don't know. I've been really aware of what's going on with the channel, and it seems like the love for the indie games is only in here, and isn't always in there, which is okay. But so that like I would like to start playing that and dabbling in it a little bit, but I'm just not sure how you guys are gonna like it or not. So I guess the best way to find that out is to actually throw it out there. But what I'll do is I'll put a straw poll. This is one of my favorite pens. I just smoked it. Look at that. It's completely out of whack. Anyways, I'll put a poll out there if you'd be interested in seeing Nuclear Throne on the channel or not. If you don't know what Nuclear Throne is, it's a twin stick shooter. It's like randomly generated, similar structure, really basic in terms of Isaac. I guess that's the apples to apples I can compare it to. We got to go through and beat it all in one shot, and you can keep playing it over and over. And anyways, I'll just put a poll, and you guys can. I'll just be interested to see your feedback. So anyway, rattled. When you talk about indie games, you guys get me rattled. Anyways, our commenter of the week is someone who's been around for a while and is prevalent in both Twitch and YouTube. And, I just appreciate, it's not always, there's a lot of people that respond all the time and comment. And I think a lot of those people have been dubbed commenter of the week before. But sometimes there's people that only just, dabble in, or they're semi-lurkdom. But anyways, I'm just gonna name this person Tracy Chang. Thank you so much for your support and always commenting and creating a positive and or funny experience for everyone in the comments, myself included. I appreciate what you do and that you hang out on the channel. So you, ma'am, are the commenter of the week. And for everyone else, whether you are new to the channel and you've been watching for a long time, or maybe lurking for a long time. Maybe you've commented once or 1,000 times. I just appreciate you guys that come out and watch this. I really enjoy doing this. It is one of the highlights of my day every day when I get a chance to record videos for the channel. And thank you guys for being a part of it. That being said, I hope you guys are excited. There's, like I said, there's an announcement Wednesday I'm really excited about on the stream. And Sunday, I may not be able to contain myself. Really excited about it. I hope you guys are equally excited about it. And you don't know what the game is I'm going to be playing. One can only infer. Also, something changed in the background. But you never know what could happen. Also, vote in the straw poll. I'll see you guys next week.